Most of us know Miro, Mural or Concept Board or other whiteboard tools. But often we use Zoom for our video conferences. Did you know that Zoom has also a whiteboard? And a few weeks ago, it really improved a lot and is now really a good alternative to the classical whiteboard tools. Let's take a look about the requirements and then how it works. First of all, if you have a company account or a managed account by an administrator, it needs to be enabled to work for you and all the other colleagues. In addition, you need to have the Zoom desktop client installed or on your mobile device, the Zoom mobile app. One important information, on your phone, you are only able to view the whiteboard. You need a tablet or an iPad to really edit it, since it's very hard on the small phone to add post-its, move them around, get a good overview to editing. Also, if you join the Zoom call through browser, you cannot receive the sharing there. You need to get a link from the host to then open it in a new tab. I later will also explain how the host can share the link. But now let's look at the whiteboard. I'm in a Zoom call and now I have on the right bottom the point whiteboards. I click on it and now I have a window similar to the share screen window. Here I can say new whiteboard, but also see previous whiteboards I created or I worked on. On the left bottom, you can select if the participants should be able to access the board after the meeting. And here you have the option to select all participants can edit or all panelists can view. Let's start with a new whiteboard, open and collaborate. It loads and we directly have, as we are expected, a clean empty whiteboard. Here we have the common points. On top I have the title, which I can click and edit. I have a share button where I can click on and really then share the whiteboard with a contact in Zoom, with my email address, select what are the permissions, viewer, commenter or editor. And also here I can copy the link and send it to others which may be joined through a browser session. On the left, I have the typical elements. The select arrow, here I have something to draw. I can even click on it and here I have different options for thin, regular and thick pencil size. I also have shapes where I can, for example, let's make a star. I can move it also. I can draw lines, arrows, text, and here the classical sticky notes. Like here, placing it here and writing some text. This is my first sticky. One awesome thing, I don't know if you saw it. While I'm typing, Zoom dynamically adjusts my font size. That means as more I type, as smaller the font gets to really fit on the sticky note. When I click on the sticky note, I have the typical options, like having it in bold, italic, underlined. I can change the text alignment, the color of the post-it, and here I have options like copy paste, duplicating it, or bringing it forward, backward, and deleting, of course. Also shortcuts work, like when you select the post-it, click Ctrl D, you really duplicate it and then can move it around. You have here a erase option, the default color, undo functionality, and here on the bottom you have something which is completely new to the whiteboard tool area. You have pages. Like you can really say up to 12 pages. I create a new page, which is really an empty board where I can edit new stuff, but then jump back to the previous page. This gives you really the option to structure your content more, that you're not in the situation that you are zoomed out because you have so many different areas where you worked on during different sessions. And last but not least, on the right top, you have the option to disable collaborators' cursors and also export the board. As soon as you close the window, the sharing stops and you are back to your normal full screen video call. But how do you access the whiteboard after the meeting? Is this possible or not? It is possible, of course. When we are on the Zoom main page, we have on the right top here the point whiteboard. We click on it and it directly loads the Zoom whiteboard dashboard. Here you see by default all whiteboards. So all the things I created or I'm shared with me. You can see the recent boards, your own whiteboards, things only shared with you, start ones, and if you deleted something. On the right side of each whiteboard entry, you can either share it or have the option to log it, rename, duplicate, and so on. Also, if you want to prepare a meeting in advance, you can go here and say new. And now you are presented with the option to load already some templates. So for example, here some Kanban board or meeting notes, or you have some storyboard, some SWOT analysis, or you just say, I don't care, I want to start from scratch. And on this page, you can work the same as you did in your video call. You even have here more options. So you can add images or you can add tables or mind maps. And one thing, if you're asking yourself, Zoom Whiteboard is saving the whiteboard all the time, as you would expect it. So either if you are in the browser session or if you are in the video call, the saving happens all the time. There is no manual saving option. And that's how the whiteboard works. For me, it's a really big step forward. So because now you are not forced to have multiple tools. You can have your Zoom call and in addition just say, okay, now let's have a whiteboard. I prepared something. Let's use it. You don't need to say, okay, now here is Miro. I hope you all created an account. I hope you all pay for an additional license. You have now all tools in one, which is really, really awesome.